All right, this is part 3. We've made our first and second part of this ride. First launch, second launch, and now the third launch. It's gonna be right here. And I thought maybe for this last one, do something a little special. And instead of doing a straight launch, we'll do a kind of hill, a little launch hill. So instead of a launch, we're gonna make another force section. And we're going to do fixed speed so that it is the speed that we want it to be. We're gonna make it as fast as we want. I'd say just maybe another 110 because it's gonna lose its speed. Our last launch was at 110, and at the end of it, it gets to be 85. So we'll just launch again. It's just, for the thrill. I think -6, -7, -0.7. Looks okay. You don't want, hills on these launches are a pretty new thing, and you can do them, but you don't want to have any rolls on your launches or lateral force, because that will not, you want to usually use the LSM fins, and the LSM fins cannot bend really. In real life, it won't propel the train like that. It need to be straight. So I can go kind of shoot off this way. All right. I think that looks about good, and then we can just make another force section without fixed speed, and this will just be the rest of the ride. So it'd be kind of like a double up right here. All right, so now I'm gonna kind of do something a little wild. I'm gonna make it roll down. Off of this. Now it kind of looks like an inline roll. It doesn't have any heart line, but that is because it has negative force. It's a negative roll. So now it does. Alright, now I'm not really sure what kind of element I want to make here. I don't really know at all. Could just do a loop. That's pretty boring. Intamin doesn't really make those. I'm thinking we could do a stall here now. So into the roll, when it's rolling into the 180, we want to have low force, about 0 Gs, so that it has a smooth transition into it. It's like a half 0 G roll. That looks good. Obviously, it's just underground right now. Oh, it's going the other direction. It's a pretty high up roll. I kind of like that. Here, I'm gonna do a kind of like on Pantheon, taking some inspiration from there. It's a little steep, actually. That looks better. I'm gonna do a outer bank roll. Don't be shy to make it a little bit more extreme. Alright, now I'd say we try to wrap up this coaster now. It's been fun, but let's try to end it. Now we have to figure out how we would like to do that and approach the final brake run. So our coaster ends right here, and I think either we come right through here or right over here at a slanted angle, and then obviously come right into the station. Can really go with either. I should do kind of like a B&M Hyper Giga sort of looking turn up here, where we kind of turn to this side and then we turn right back the other way. Or we can do whatever I just created. This is about to be the craziest roll of all time. sometimes on FVD. You're just kind of making something, you think, all right, I'll fix this in a second, and then you think, maybe I don't fix it. This looks wacky. And you can kind of do whatever you want because it's your coaster. And that's what makes this fun. So there's our Outer Bank hill. Yeah, now that's crazy. And now we can wrap up the coaster. Maybe we can even do an ending roll, just for fun. This would be like a 1G roll. We're starting to lag a little bit. I'm gonna save that real quick because it's getting a little laggy. Now this roll at the end looks great, but it is not setting us up for that end. So we're just gonna get rid of that. We're kind of under the station. It's usually better to do a flat brake run or a sort of like downward brake run. A little bit higher than the station. All right, now here's where we just kind of play with it. So our pitch is at negative. That's okay. Negative still. Looks fine. We can always just depump the vertices a bunch if we have to try to get a perfect shape in game. So now we have to try to make this as negative as possible, or as close to 0 as possible. Between 81 and 82. Alright. There we go. 0. Usually I don't really like having the straight. I'll put that in when it's in game. Save that up. Export. Desktop. Tutorial coaster. And I'm going to end this part and make another one for when we're in NoLimits. And then maybe a 5th for how I record my stuff and put it on YouTube. So thanks for watching. Again, hope to see you in the next one.